Hello and welcome to HubNut, and in this video it's me and this little one, because this is my first big drive. We're leaving the sunny and cold climes of Newquay and we're driving 183 miles to where we're staying tonight, and then tomorrow we're doing some more miles because we're going to the International Women's Day meet for the Women Drivers Social Club at the RREC. But this is my first time to really spread my wings. I could go anywhere. It's exciting. So Chemmy has been well prepared. I know that will shock you if you're a long time HubNut viewer, but as I say, this is my first long drive. We've checked her tyre pressures, we've checked her oil, we've checked her washer fluid, we've checked the coolant, the brake fluid, we've checked everything that you could possibly check on this car to make sure that she is good to go. We are very excited. Let's go!
Off she goes! Tiny car, even tinier.
Hello everybody, I apologise this is not exciting out of car footage, but we are at Cardiff West Services. Just had some lunch and a little stop because the weather is absolutely atrocious. Touch wood, so far not the predicted snow, but definitely a lot of rain so far. So I'm going to get back on the road. I've just checked the oil levels in the engine. She was over halfway. I just gave her a little top up just to be sure. She's been good as gold. It's been all right actually. It's not anything like as bad as I thought it would be. Well, hello everybody. I've just arrived. I'm here at Molly's Diner and Motel. Got a beautiful bathroom with a waterfall shower and some cosmetics, and also lots of towels everywhere, which is lovely. And the best view in the place, let's be honest. There she is. So I'll just sit down and grab my hot water and tell you a little bit about my journey. The motor is actually fine. The thing that I was really worried about was when I came out of the services and had to merge onto the motorway, but it was actually fine. And I've made sure, it's been like the biggest driving lesson ever, understanding the distances that you need when you're changing lanes, and the speed that you need, and so on and so forth, and also understanding the limitations of a 1 litre 58 horsepower car. Sometimes you'll be like, I'm going to overtake this. No, wait, I've got nothing. So she is fantastic. She's been fantastic. Not a problem with Chemmy. She's been good as gold. The weather was horrendous. That's why, and I'm not sure I recorded the sound at the services. I was a bit jangled. At that point, it was misty. It was torrential rain. And what I didn't know was that there was snow to come. So I was feeling quite pleased that it was just rain, and then I got further along and there was snow, but you're on the motorway, there's not much you can do really, you just got to commit. So that's what I did. I mean, most of it was the M4, so it was not the most exciting. The tiredness is strange because when I set off, and until I stopped at Cardiff Gate, I knew I was tired, Cardiff West, I knew I was tired then, and I had some lunch and a walkabout and everything that they say to do. But when you get back in the car, you're not fresh. You're not fresh like you were at the start of the journey, if that makes sense. So that was strange. And I was starting to get tired when I got here, but I staggered the journey nicely. And yeah, I am a bit tired, but I've got this evening all to myself, which is very unusual. And then I will be off to the Women Drivers meet in the morning. Good morning everybody, apologies for this being on my phone. The receiver is being a nuisance is the word I was going to use, and consequently I'm having to use my phone. So you join me here with a defrosting Chemmington. Had a lovely evening, a lovely night's sleep here at Molly's Diner and Motel, and I'm just headed to the RREC. Now I hate to say this, but I'm not going to film today's event. There's two reasons why. One, it's quite selfish. I spend 364 days of the year being mum, partner, Miss HubNut, etc. And this is the day for me. So that's one reason why. And the second reason is the WDSC, the Women Drivers Social Club, is a safe space. And I don't want to intrude on people today. So what I will do, as a compromise, I will take you lots and lots of photos. But for now, I have to hit the road again. It's about an hour's drive away. Chemmy not looking at all out of place. Hello everybody, you join me at the end of what has been an absolutely fantastic day. Another 100 miles covered. I'm thinking perhaps it was a little ambitious as a brand new driver to cover 500 miles in a weekend. But here we are, we're committed now, and we are quite a lot of miles in already. The venue was about 50 miles away, so I'd make my drive home tomorrow a bit easier. But of course that meant 100 miles covered today, but it's all good, it's all good. My one mistake was I tried a different route to get back here, and I've never seen so many roundabouts in my entire life. Oh my goodness me. This little one, absolutely good as gold, absolutely fantastic. So where have we been and what have we been doing? We've been at the RREC, Rolls-Royce Enthusiasts Club at Hunt House. The Rolls-Royce Enthusiasts Club was established in 1957, and after a certain point it encompassed Bentley as well, because of course Rolls-Royce took on Bentley in 1931, hence they allow Bentleys post 1931. We got to go into the archives, which was incredible. I have got you some photos and a bit of b-roll. Got to go into the archives, which was just amazing. There is information on every Rolls-Royce ever built in there. And there was a lady who bought a Rolls-Royce and she didn't understand why it had a lilac carpet and a lilac headliner and all that stuff. And apparently after 12 months, the previous owner, whose name she knew due to the archives, had sent it back and said make it lilac, and they did. So it was quite incredible. Got to ride on a 1956 Comma bus. It was 3-cylinder, 6 pistons. For those of you, I know we have bus folks, absolutely beautiful thing, absolutely beautiful thing. So we went on a little bus ride, and then of course there's the usual shenanigans of just having a chat with new and old friends. I love the Women Drivers Social Club. It is fantastic. Met lots of new faces that I've obviously seen online but not actually met before. And yeah, we were chatting. The funny thing was, we did a car quiz, and the woman that gets told by the internet that she doesn't know anything about cars won the quiz. That would be me. I couldn't believe it. Okay, there was a little bit of guesswork, but on the final question, I knew. It was what does BMW stand for? So yeah, so that was a bit of a shocker really, but it's been an absolutely phenomenal day. Huge thank you to the RREC at Hunt House and their chairman, who super knowledgeable, learnt so much about Rolls-Royce and the beauty of the pride in the product of the best car in the world, and where their what's she called, the Spirit of Ecstasy came from. Did you know she was originally called, well, was going to possibly be called the Whisper, and she was based on someone's mistress? Interesting. And the reason that she was whispering is because she was a secret, because she was a mistress. Goodness me. But a fantastic place. I'm not sure how it works with visiting and so on, but a phenomenal place, and a huge thank you to Becca for organising that day. It was truly awesome. So I'm going to go and hopefully get some dinner. I'm torn as to whether I eat in my room or I go over there and get some dinner, because they do the best whippy ice cream I've ever tasted in my life. And if you know me, you know I do really like whippy ice cream, and it was the best one of my life. So I might go and have another Knickerbocker Glory. If you're not aware of Knickerbocker Glory, ice cream, jelly, custard, all the good things in life. Yeah, so I might go over there, or I might stay in my room and have a little relax, because tomorrow I've got another 183 miles to cover. Woohoo! But that's mostly the M4. So yeah, weirdly, doing the motorway driving, I'm finding that motorways are easier. I was hating on my route back here. I came through Bicester, and I think Buckingham, might have skirted Buckingham. It was horrible, because it was just in a quarter of a mile at the roundabout. Oh, please, no more roundabouts. But anyway, Chemmy's been fantastic. Driving hasn't been too hairy, and I'm going to go and have a little bit of downtime now. Good morning folks, you join me here as I'm just about to leave my hotel room. Quick whiz around. So this is my sink, and we've got smellies just there. Then we've got GHD straighteners and Dyson hairdryer. Giant full-length mirror. Ooh, please excuse the state of the room because I'm leaving. Waterfall shower. You've got some more smellies just in there. You've got shampoo, conditioner and shower gel. Temperature control panel, TV, king size bed, hypnose bed, etc. All very nicely done. I'm here at Molly's Motel and Diner, as I've probably mentioned about 50 million times by this point. And look out the window. There she is. my little chariot, trusty chariot. Oh, don't touch my chariot with your big truck. We'll just quietly watch, folks. Okay, she's safe. Good morning, so you join me here in a lay-by on the A420. Just been through some fog. I suspect there's more to come, and wind and rain apparently forecast. Just had to stop and make sure I could absolutely see through Chemmy's mirrors. Some bizarre reason I cleaned her windows, and then when I went for fuel, it all got wet again. So I've just dealt with that because visibility is super important, particularly if you're going on the motorway. Yeah, just filled her up. I think I put 24.5 litres in. Which she's got a 32 litre tank, I think, and she's pretty much filled the tank, so she wasn't as low as she was claiming she was. But yeah, here we go again. So you joined me here in Chemmy in the rain. We've reached Pont Abraham. We've completed the M4. We're going to hit the A48 to Carmarthen next. It's been fine actually, although been a couple of hairy moments. There was one incident where a Tesla came out of a junction, decided to sweep across all the lanes, and then come back across and decided that it wanted to be nice and safe in the slow lane. That was interesting. And then a car, what was it? I can't remember, it was an Audi, did the same, but coming off the motorway, was out in the fast lane and literally at the last second decided that they wanted to come off at the junction, and swooped across 3 lanes. So yeah, oh, and then there was a transit that decided to come up right behind me, to just be aggressive basically. But no, whatever. Yeah, it's been fine. It's been fine. I wish I had, no, I don't wish I had something to report, because it's good that I don't have something to report. But yeah, motorway was fine. A few 50s along the way. We know Port Talbot's got one all the time for the clean air. But yeah, there was a few 50s. Haven't really hit any traffic. That might change at Carmarthen roundabout, can be a bit dodge. But yeah, it's been great. It's been great. I just wanted to say why I'm doing this journey. As you know, last year I went to a meeting for International Women's Day. That was at Sywell Aerodrome, if memory serves correctly. And it was the first meeting for the Women Drivers Social Club. And it is a group that's very much needed. I am very lucky to be a woman who is in the developed world, and I have lots of rights and so on. But I did have a moment of realisation while I was driving, that I didn't feel safe. No, not because of my driving, but the prospect of being hundreds of miles away from my family and everything made me feel unsafe. And it's not because of me, it's because of other people's actions and behaviours making women feel unsafe. So that is kind of the scourge of women in the developed world, is that you don't feel safe, and that's sad. Everybody should feel safe. Everybody should always feel safe, but you know, you can do things to keep yourself safer. Don't make it obvious you're on your own and whatnot, but it shouldn't be like that. But anyway, I'm a huge supporter of the Women Drivers Social Club and a huge supporter of International Women's Day, because there is a long way to go for equality and equity and so on for women. So yeah, that's why I've done what I've done. My grandmother, I hope, would approve, because she was very much in fighting for her rights and so on. And so yeah, that's why I did it. The Women Drivers Social Club, fantastic group of women, amazing, incredible group of women. The things that they do are just amazing, and it's so energising to be amongst them. And they will be at Rustival. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with the voice. They will be at Rustival on Saturday. I believe that visitor tickets are still available at £16, so you can still be a part of the fun, just not exhibiting. But you know, that's not for everybody. All wheels are welcome, all people are welcome. It's going to be a fantastic day. So I have frequented the Golden Arches, and I'm not going to do any and pretend it's because there's nowhere else. I actually am not averse to the odd McDonald's, but I'm now going to go and hit the road, hopefully the last stretch now, and we'll do a little closer a bit later. As you can probably hear, it's absolutely blowing a gale out there. Got a bit hairy across Postbach. Chemmy and I got blown across the road nearly several times. Isn't that funny that that was the worst bit of the journey? But yeah, we've made it over 500 miles. It feels like all the hard work, all the challenges that we've seen is worth it, because this weekend's been brilliant, and I hope you look forward to seeing the video. So I did do a solo pachu, but the sound was so bad that we had to delete it. So we are here in a lay-by randomly just to remake the solo pachu.
Take
Anyway,
two.
go. Well done, Shemington.